Today guys, I have 15 League of Legends tips and tricks for you that will help you to improve your gameplay. If you're trying to increase your rank, you should keep your champion pool small and play 1 or 2 champions. With this method, you will actually learn the game and you will be able to play better, instead of constantly trying to learn how to play new champions. If someone is trolling in champion select, make sure to dodge games. A lot of high EVO players use this method to avoid playing with bad players. You can tell which side the enemy jungle starts by looking at the map and finding out which laner goes late in his lane. Soul pushing is one of the best ways to gain an advantage for yourself. When your wave is pushing towards the enemy tower, you can soul push it by only once hitting the minions. With this method, you will build a big wave that can protect you from all-ins and ganks. When you hit minions under a tower, you can predict which minion the tower will attack next by simply looking at which minion is closer to the center of the tower. If your opponent randomly starts running up to you, you are likely getting ganked. In such situations, you will need to be ready to use flash to escape from your opponents. When you're getting ganked, it's usually better to flash early because you have a better chance of surviving the gank. And if you survive with a decent amount of HP, you'll be able to stay and farm in the lane for a bit longer. If you can't run away from your opponents, don't waste your flash, because it's not worth it. It is better to save it for another time. If the enemy jungler is in your lane, don't run straight away from him, but try to keep him busy in your lane longer. With this method, you will prevent your teammates from dying from ganks. Losing your lane is pretty common, that's why sometimes just let your teammates to carry you. If you die 1 or 2 times, you probably won't be able to solo kill your opponent. So stop trying, just calm down and farm as many CS as possible and help your team in teamfights. When your teammates are bad, don't blame them, it's normal to lose some games. Instead, ignore the bad players and try to focus on your gameplay and make better decisions. Many abilities can be buffered before you use flash to surprise your enemies. Abilities such as Ahri's Charm can be used just before using flash to cancel the animation and to close a longer distance, which can catch your opponent off guard. You can collect the tower gold without being right next to the tower. A lot of people don't know that the range to collect gold from the tower plate is actually pretty far. And if you know your minions can finish the rest of the plate for you, you can move away and start to recall, instead of sitting there and hitting the tower and wasting a bunch of time. When you leash the Rift Herald for the first time, you won't be able to go to him because of his hitbox. But if you leash him a second time, his hitbox will be removed and you will be able to pass through him freely. But it's not worth leashing him and then resetting him because he will chase you for a long distance. Instead, when you pass by, just attack him and then leave, and later come back and finish him. When someone uses teleport, he will always go behind the object on which he used teleport. But it depends which team the player is in, the blue team or the red team. This is a very useful trick because you'll know where to aim your skill shot before your enemy lands. Once your enemy lands and if you hit your skill shots, his health will be lower and you'll be able to finish him off later much easier. If this video was useful to you, don't forget to like it. And if you want to learn more tips and tricks for League of Legends, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.